Guys, my name's Lane. If you missed last week's game, Trey Lance, um, his debut against us, we kind of spoiled the performance, but two very bad throws, Vontae Maddox both times, 20-13. We are in a three-way tie for first place in the team that have not gotten a win yet. So the football team, us, and the Cowboys are all tied at 1-1. Comments, and I think I've come up with a solution to address every comment that I've received so far. So, the big thing is the Darius Slay. As if you've been watching so far, you've seen that he's not played up to par. So, this may be a big move, but I'm going to take the advice to trade him. We're going to go down here, and I've got a trade in mind. I don't know if it's going to get approved or not, but we're going to go ahead and try it. If it's kind of close, we're going to play with it and try to get it approved. If it's too far off, then maybe not. But I've got an idea here. And then, like I said, I've read every one of your comments, and I think this idea that I have addresses that. So we're going to go to the Jags here. We're going to try to trade for the second-year corner, C.J. Henderson, and we're going to try to fix our problem at linebacker and go after Miles Jack. So, I'm thinking here, we're going to put on Darius Slay, and they do need an O-lineman. They need a left tackle, but we're going to try to put in left guard here, see if they take it. Yeah, we're going to try to go Sayumalo here. Then we might add on a pick here just to make it a little more even. We're going to try to add on a fourth this year and see how far off we are. Okay, so it's a little further off than I thought it would be, which is okay. Well, let's see if we can get this. Let's bump that up to a second. And they do it. Alright, so a second's a little more than I wanted to give, but that's okay because C.J. Henderson's going to be locked down with us for long term. Miles Jack, I believe, has 3 years left on his deal, so he'll be with us for quite a bit of time. And we can finally get KJ Wright out of his right outside linebacker spot, move him maybe over to left, and we'll probably put Miles Jack as our number one sub linebacker, and we will put Reuben Foster as our number 2 in that sub linebacker spot. So in a nickel package, we'll see Miles Jack at the 1 spot, and we'll see Reuben Foster at the 2 spot, and we'll really only be seeing KJ Wright in 4-3 situations. We get Darius Slay out of there, which will hurt us a little bit because, you know, a big player like that, it's going to hurt a little bit, but he was not playing up to the standards that he should have been playing at. So we're going to get a young guy in C.J. Henderson that we can build, and a superstar linebacker in Miles Jack who is fairly young still and is locked down for the next 3 years, I believe. And I've got one more trade here in mind. Since we traded for another linebacker, we're going to try and trade away Eric Wilson here. So what I've got in mind is going to the Patriots here. We're going to address our left tackle issue. I'm thinking trading for David Andrews here David Andrews. He's one off from our scheme, which is agile, and I think that we can move him to left tackle, and he can be a huge upgrade at left tackle for us. That would be really big. His pass blocking is not as good as his run blocking, but it is still a huge upgrade from what we've got right now. He's a little up there at 29, but since he's an O lineman, we don't have to worry about him regressing too much in the next few seasons. He can be a guy that can be around for a while. And let's check out his contract here. Let's see how many years, if we are able to trade for him, he would be around. Yeah, so he'd be through us, or he'd be with us through the year 2024, which would be pretty big. And I don't see him really regressing much in that duration. So we're gonna add him on there. To make this, they need a D tackle, so I think to make this more interesting, we're gonna go ahead and add on Javon Hargrave. He does have a big cap hit, but I'm willing to take it. I really am. So I'm going to try and just do this straight up, see what they say. We might have to add on some stuff, but if we do, that's okay. Okay, so they accept that there, which I'm really happy they did. I thought we were going to have to add on maybe a late pick, but they do accept that, so we're going to go ahead and roll with it. We will need to sign someone because, as you see, we're down to 52 players now. But let's go ahead, go to our roster here, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna move him to left tackle. All right, so we get him going over to left tackle. Save that. Let's see what his overall is here. He's an 84 overall. He's still, he's actually even now with scheme fit. So one upgrade there should have him at a full scheme fit for an agile left tackle. We're going to go ahead and move, I guess we'll go ahead and move Andre Dillard to left guard just so we got two at every position. I'm kind of, I don't know how to explain. I mean, I guess you could say I got ADHD for stuff like that. Like, I gotta have two offensive linemen at every position. That's something, just kind of like a head thing for me. And then we're gonna go ahead and move KJ Wright to left outside linebacker. Then we're gonna move Reuben Foster to right outside linebacker. And the scheme fits might not actually match up, but as you guys know, we've already unlocked that coaching trait where everyone is a scheme fit during training, so it's not too big of a deal for us. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that this has addressed every comment that I got on the last few videos. You guys said to trade away Darius Slay. Go ahead and did that. You said to trade for CJ Henderson. We did that. You said KJ Wright was not doing his job at that right outside linebacker position or as a second sub linebacker. We addressed that. So I hope that this is something that really benefits us in the long run. Another thing is, I know that Steven Nelson is our top rated corner on the roster, but I think in the long run it would benefit us more to have CJ Henderson starting at that number 1 spot and putting Avonte Maddox at number 2 and keeping Steven Nelson in the slot. And then you guys did want to see Kayvon Wallace getting a bigger role, which we can do. Looking at his stats here, he's good in zone. So if I move him down to maybe, you know what? I was going to say maybe move him down to slot, but maybe it's time to put, let him get a bigger role as a safety, and we could put Rodney McLeod in as a sub linebacker too. We can go ahead and look at that and see what that would do for us. But let me go ahead and set the depth chart here because I know it probably is going to change a little bit after those trades. Just make sure that Andrews is starting at left tackle. And that's another thing that I don't really like is when they've got players that are out of position starting on that depth chart. Alright, so we got KJ right at that left spot. I know we might have some better guys to be backups, but like I said, I like those positions to match up. I'm just kind of anal about that. Miles Jack is going to be our number 1 middle. Reuben Foster is going to be on the right there. C.J. Henderson going to be number 1 corner. Avonte Maddox is going to be our number 2. Steven Nelson will be number 3 and in the slot. You know what? We're going to go ahead and give Kevon Wallace an opportunity here. We're going to go ahead and put him in strong safety. We're going to try to develop him there. Like I said, we might still put Rodney McLeod in at sub linebacker, let him play a little bit so he still gets on the field. We're not going to completely waste his talent. I'm going to go ahead and move Miles Jack to that number 1 sub linebacker spot. Reuben Foster will be the 2. For now, Rodney McLeod will be that 3 spot. If we find that Reuben Foster's not getting the job done, we might move Rodney McLeod up to that number 2 sub linebacker spot. And then slot corner, I just want to make sure Steven Nelson's still there. So we're good there. We're going to go ahead and start scouting college players for the first time. We're going to go auto-generated rookies. We want to just take a chance on this draft class here. I think it would be a lot more fun in the long run to actually just try and scout what the default classes are and try to learn these players. The first thing I really want to look at is still safety, even though we got Kevon Wallace back there, because I know that Anthony Harris is on a contract year. I still don't know if we want to bring him back or not. He's another guy that I really want to see him play this year before I decide if I want to bring him back or not. He'll probably be up for negotiations pretty soon here, maybe next week, but I want to at least get to the halfway point, see how he's playing before we try to negotiate with him. If it's not going to be worth it, I don't want to, sign him to something that he doesn't deserve. So we're going to go ahead and scout some safeties here. We'll probably do free safety and strong safety. We'll probably come back and do those later rounds at a different time, but right now I just want to do the earlier rounds. We do have 3 firsts, no seconds, because we just traded that away obviously, but we have got 3 firsts, a third, a fourth, 2 fifths, and a 7th. So there you have it. We've got a few safeties at each spot scouted. Let's just go ahead and check out the draft stories here. As you see, there is one there. D tackle Lucas Clavijo. So let's go ahead and go back to the college players here. It takes a while to load in. We got D tackle Luis Clavijo. I probably should have checked that before I did scouting points, but we'll go ahead and add him to our draft board just so next time we remember to take a look at him. I will go ahead and make a list of all the players that we see draft stories for. Obviously not going to do that right now because it would take too much time, but just know I will be doing that, so I'm not going to lose track of those players. And we're going to go ahead and go into weekly strategy here. Set our goals. We do have our division rival Dallas Cowboys, which we are all tied at 1-1 at the top of the division for. So this is going to be a pretty big week for us. It's only week 3, but this is a pretty important game. So playing against the Cowboys, I know Dak is on Superstar, but I really still feel like that the Cowboys in this game are going to try to pound the rock still. So we're going to defend inside run. That's what I feel like is going to come to us a lot. Inside run. As you see, we're no fatigue right now. We're still going to stick with half pads. Just don't want to risk any injuries against the Cowboys this week. On the offensive side of the ball, well, let's see. They've got they're number 4 for points per game. Number 22 for passing yards. Okay, well, maybe let's go throw a medium. If they can't defend the pass that well, let's, try to pass the ball on them. That makes sense. Our guys are not fatigued right now, no injuries. So we'll go ahead. I still do want to leave that on half pads like I usually do. And then, you know what? I think it's maybe we should pull Dickerson out for this round. And so since we want to develop Kevon Wallace a bit, let's throw him in that focus training role. I still don't think that 5 rushing touchdowns is the answer here. That's just maybe at some point when we're a little more confident in our scheme, we're built up a little better. I could see that being a goal, but for right now, I think we want to stick with something simpler. Since we're playing a rival, let's get a little risky. We're gonna go allow less than 2 passing touchdowns. For head coach, so let's go own 70% time with possession. That could be a big way to slow down the Cowboys offense. Just hold possession of the ball for us. I know this might be 2 weeks in a row, but I think I want to go allow less than 4 yards per carry again because I feel like shutting down Zeke is a big way to stop this Cowboys offense here and for us to win the game. Offensive coordinator, let's go with pass for 275 yards since it's showing that they're not doing that well in pass defense this year. So we'll go ahead and set that all up. Go ahead and start that training. Just want to pray for, like I usually do, no fatigue, no injury. Big thing is no injury. I don't care if they fatigue a little bit in training, but no injuries. As you see there, a little fatigue, but no injuries. That's the main thing. Let's see who we got to upgrade here. Our fullback, Bruce Miller, not really too big of an upgrade here, but I do want to make sure he's still a scheme fit. And as you know, if you were paying attention in the first video of this series, I said I like to have a fullback, even though I don't utilize them a lot. I still like to have a fullback for when we do go I form. I don't like putting tight ends there or backup running backs in that spot. So it is good still to have a fullback. And we made our trades. Let me just, before we get into this game, let me just go make sure that everybody's in the spot I want them to be in. I believe they are. I just want to double check. Okay, so got Andrew starting at that left tackle spot. And then we got Miles Jack at middle. We moved Reuben Foster to right, KJ Wright to the left. Kevon Wallace is starting at strong safety. CJ Henderson is starting at corner. And then for specialists, we do have Nelson in the slot. And then we've got at our sub linebacker spot, we've got McLeod as the third. Jack is the first. Reuben Foster is the second. So we're going to go ahead and stick with that. I think we're ready to get this game against our division rival Cowboys underway. I'm going to go ahead and play this full game here. And it's a Monday night game, a big game for us. Just make sure we got the right playbooks here. Cowboys are, I still think this is weird. Their home jerseys they're all whites, which, as you know, if you know anything about football, all whites are typically the away jerseys, which I just don't understand why the Cowboys and the Rams do that, with their away jerseys being their home jerseys and their dark colors being their away jerseys. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but we're going to go ahead and roll with it. So we're going to be wearing our home jerseys on the road. Cowboys are going to be wearing their light jerseys at home. Let's check the abilities here. We got X Factor Amari Cooper. 3 weeks in a row we're playing against an apprentice. I still don't know if the CPU actually utilizes that or not. If you know, please tell me in the comments because I really don't know. If you know the answer to that, please tell me. We got Zeke with the Next Factor, Reach for It, Leapfrog, and Freight Train. We got Zach Martin Post Up, Screen Protector, Tyron Smith All Day Edge Protector, and then Dak Prescott Gutsy Scrambler and Anchored Extender. Alright, and then the newly acquired Miles Jack, Outmatched and Stonewall. I I do like the Stonewall ability because it seems like a lot of CPU players, I mean players in general, are breaking out tackles. It's hard to tackle. So an ability like Stonewall could be big for us. Um, Outmatched, if we're playing man coverage and he's manned up against a running back, they can be huge. Anyways, like I said, I really like the Stonewall ability. Outmatched could be okay. It's not my favorite ability, but it could still be a pretty good ability. Alright, so we're ready to get this game underway. This right now is for the division lead, so this is going to be a big game for us this week. There you see Dak Prescott warming up at midfield. A 67.5 QBR. That doesn't seem right. Mid completion percentage 23.5. That just does not seem right to me. I don't know if that's a glitch in the game or if he's playing that bad, but that does not make sense. See Jalen Hurts leading our boys out. Dak Prescott leading them boys out. We're ready to get this game going. And we're going to be kicking off, which is what I like. Like to, get our defense out on the field first. Get a chance to get that double possession between the end of the first half and the start of the second half. Decent coverage on kickoff, but not the greatest. They're going to start on the 30. Here comes Dak. 562 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. So Dak is playing ball security. And it looks like they're going to come out already in a heavy formation, ready to run the ball. Let's see what our new linebacker Miles Jack can do. Let's see if he can get in there and get a stop. Okay, we outrun it. That was on me completely, but luck. Oh, and that was on me, but that's unfortunate. So first play of the game, we already let up a huge rushing touchdown by Zeke. And we can't say we're surprised. I already came into the game knowing that we wanted to stop Zeke. Just couldn't get it done. Could not get it done. That guy kind of scares me. If he's already breaking free like that on the first play of the game, I don't know what we're going to do to stop him. I did kind of over pursue that with Jack, but regardless, that shouldn't be happening. But we don't want a 0-0 game. We're still going to run the ball to get our offense rolling the way we like to do it. Fairly decent gain on first down. And as you know, he's scored our only touchdowns. No one else on this team, well, Jalen Hurts did throw to him, but none of our receivers have scored a touchdown yet. It has been the Miles Sanders show. We're going to see if we can change that. We're going to take a shot here to Devonta Smith. And that was picked off by Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown is pretty fast. I still felt like Devonta Smith got the jump off the press, but he clearly didn't. We're going to switch out of this blitz here. Okay, what is going on here? I don't know why it wasn't showing my... Okay, what's going on? What? I switched to cover 2 and my safety on the left was not in a deep half. He just wasn't. This is embarrassing. What is going on? He starts like he's in a deep half, but then he floats back to the middle of the field like he's still in the middle third. What are you doing? What are you doing? You were in a deep half, and then you go back to the middle like you're in a deep third. I switched to cover 2. I don't know why he didn't play his assignment. So already we're going to be down 14-0. And this is probably the worst possible way that you could start a game against your division rival right now. I still don't want to panic. They do have all the momentum, and we will have trouble seeing deeper receivers. So maybe we try to get that off right before we start passing the ball, which we might be forced to pass the ball right now. If we can't block in the run game, we're going to be forced to pass the ball. Let's see if we can hit something quick here. I just don't want to wait for... We're going to hit Goddard out of the flat real quick. And it's going to be about a 3rd and 5. This looks like a blitz to me. We're going to go ahead and put Devonta Smith on a slant. I feel like this is going to be a blitz. If it is, I want to have a quick dump down option. I just don't want to be caught holding the ball. And it is a blitz. We're going to hit, and we're not going to hit Devonta Smith. He got bumped, and it was a terrible throw. Don't know what we could have done. You know, maybe we could have hit Goddard going across the left. But regardless, that was a terrible throw and just an unfortunate bump there. So this game is already looking ugly, and we might actually get blown out if we can't make a stop here. This is off to the worst start so far. We're going to commit. It was a play action and we bid on it. Shouldn't have, but we had to commit. Miles Jack is going to make the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and inches. I want to blitz, but I don't. It's tempting, but it's probably not the move. Alright, they're probably going to get the first, but that was actually still a good tackle by Reuben Foster. We're going to bring our safeties down to the box. Right now, I feel like they're probably going to try to run a lot with Zeke. Pretty good tackle by Reuben Foster, getting up there, getting the block shed, getting in, making that tackle for no gain. We're going to switch to hard flats here. And the good old-fashioned air truck. As we had a defender in a hard flat, and they dump it to the flat. But that's alright. Still a 3rd down. Let's see if we can get a stop here. And they're going to pitch it. Miles Jack gets in there. Stuffs Zeke. He's going to lose a yard. They're going to go for the field goal. Or we got to hope that he misses this. It's not the end of the world if he makes it. We got plenty of time. We still could come back. But we do want to hope for a miss. It looks like it. He missed it. Oh, did he hit it? No, he did. It looked like it was going to hit the crossbar. Did he miss it? He did miss it. Okay, why did it look like it was going to hit the crossbar, then all of a sudden it looked like it was going to go in? Am I the only one who, like, saw that? Did it glitch through the crossbar? Yeah, it went... Okay, that's why I thought it went in. It literally goes through the crossbar. It doesn't hit it. Doesn't bounce off. Still counts it as a miss. But it goes through the crossbar. Good stuff, EA. Good stuff. Okay. Anthony Brown is pressed on Devonta Smith again, but I'm not going to take the chance. I learned my lesson the first time. We're going to take what we can get with Miles Sanders. He gets a gain of about 3. Go ahead and hit this double sensor. At least with Miles Sanders, I don't know why I said Miles Sanders. At least that, since they missed that field goal, they don't have full momentum. That is the one good thing. I'm holding this ball too long. Arcega-Whiteside, we fit that in a tight gap. Probably shouldn't have thrown there, but Arcega-Whiteside holds on, makes the catch. It's going to put us in field goal range. Big first down. We're going to try to run a counter on the weak side here. The way they're set up, this should work. If our blockers can get there, this should be a huge gain for us. Oh, Miles Sanders with the stiff arm. He's going to gain 8 on the play. Good run by Miles Sanders. I'm going to flip this inside. I want to try to run behind Brooks still. Good blocking. Not the best, but you know, we still get enough to get a first down here. I'm gonna hit some play action here. I like the look of this. Okay, they're in man. Goddard. Goddard's gonna catch it. He holds on. It's a touchdown. Dallas Goddard. And we get a little bit of momentum going back. We're gonna make this field goal here and make it a 7-14 game. Good comeback off that missed field goal. We capitalize off of that. And we just got to make another stop, and hey, this game could go either way. We're right back in the game here. Just got to play smart on defense. Good tackle by Taylor. He got through the double team there. I don't want to run a blitz. I just don't. I want to come out in a good old-fashioned zone and just play zone defense right now. I don't trust us to run a blitz. I don't trust us to play man. We're going to come out in the cover 3, and we're going to put them in hard flats. So they're going to have a 2nd and 3 here. Play action. Oh, we're trying to get there with Foster, but we bit on the play action a little bit too much, and we couldn't keep up with that route by Hayden Hurst. All right. I came out in man. I didn't like it. I don't know why I keep coming out in man. I say consistently I don't want to, and I still keep calling it. Oh, what a route. I don't like that dive. That was kind of dumb, but what a route by Amari Cooper. That was a nice comeback. It was. You know, we traded away our #1 corner, but honestly, I feel like with him here, he probably would not have done anything differently on that. So, it's best to build what we've got now. Good little hole there for Bart Scott. And they're back up to full momentum. So, maybe it's smart to run the ball here, see if we can get a good little gain here. So we can actually get that final momentum ability off of them. That was just terrible. That was a terrible cut by me. I should have just followed Brooks. Looks like they're in man, so Smith should be open. That was zone, but Smith still holds on. Come on. So we're going to have a 3rd and 2 here. I like the read option. I really do. I don't know if this is going to be the best idea running against this front. We're going to go ahead and ID the the right outside linebacker here. Probably just going to hand it to Sanders regardless. Good block there. I think he's going to be a little short, but honestly, if he is, we might go for this still. He did get it. Okay. Good job. He got the first. Okay. I want to go ahead and run RPO against this. If Rager can block the slot corner, this actually might be a good idea to throw the bubble. They do. They block it. Okay, we tried to juke with Smith. He couldn't get it, but that's okay. We still gained about 7 on the play. They still have their momentum ability. Check down. Away team quarterback has trouble seeing deeper receivers. I just don't want to deal with that right now. Oh, Jalen Smith with a huge hit on Miles Sanders there. It's going to make it 3rd and 2. I still like the idea of coming out in a shotgun formation. Even though it's 2 yards we have to get, I just feel like running an inside zone is better than getting under center and running like a dive at this point. We do get the first. Alright, they're pressed again. I'm going to just This may not be smart, but I'm going to try to take the shot again. We're going to put Sanders on a little out route to the left here. Just in case it's not there, we can dump it down to him. Yeah, it's not there. I don't like the look of that. Sanders is going to have a nice gain of 5 there. Make that a gain of 6. Well, yeah, let's come out in 5 wide. We can do that. I press on the left and on the right, which tells me it's probably a cover 3 cloud flat. Is it? Yeah, we're going to hit Goddard right here. Just get him the first down. I don't like that pitch play at all. At all. I kind of want to block Sanders here because I feel like they might be sitting some extra pressure, but we're just going to leave him on his route, try to get the ball off quick. Yeah, we're going to try to get Rager on the drag, which we do. He gets about 7 there. You know what? Yeah, let's run the stretch. Or flip it to the left here, though. And who's guarding Micah Parsons? Who's blocking Micah Parsons? Not a single soul. Not a soul on the O-line was blocking Parsons. I'm sorry. That is just ridiculous to me. Alright, we're going to put Goddard on the slant. I feel like Jalen Smith's going to drop into the middle. Probably be there to cover it. Which, yeah, you know what? It's open. We're taking it. Dallas Goddard. And we're going to let that go to the 2-minute warning. I'm not... there's plenty of time in this game. I kind of want to just take my time. Try to get a field goal as the quarter runs out. So we can go into the halftime down 7, knowing we're going to get the ball back to start the second half. With the way our defense is playing right now, that's probably the best option. We're going to switch to this RPO and probably just hand it to Sanders. He gains about 4 on that. No rush here. And I thought it was going to have me cut up field when I switched on to Sanders, but it doesn't. And I air truck and lose yards on the play. Well, that's pretty good. And Sanders is on the infamous option route. If you've seen my gameplay so far, you know that I do not like that option route. Come on, Hurts, be faster. Hurts gets the first. A gain of about 12 on the run. Good run by Jalen Hurts. It looks like they're in man. This Rager whip route should be wide open if this is man. It's zone. So we're going to hit Sanders in the flat. What's this holding? Sanders gets in for the touchdown, but I don't think it's going to count. Probably holding on us. Yep, that's exactly what it is. David Andrews, the newly acquired David Andrews with his first penalty. Welcome to the team, David Andrews. Glad to have you here. Alright, this does look like man again. Which it is. And why did you... Rager stopped running his route. Rager completely stopped running his route. We're going to go to the instant replay here. He wasn't the most open, but I'm sorry. He was underneath the defender. He would have caught it. And... Okay, but you see here, he just... I throw the ball, and it switches me on. Like, when I throw the ball, he just completely stops. He just stops. Why are you going to stop running? It doesn't make any sense to me, but... We're going to be down 28-7 against our divisional opponent. And this isn't looking good. It is not looking good. We might actually have to throw the ball here as quickly as we can, try to get a score before halftime, or if we don't, we might be, I don't want to say out of this because we got some time left, but it could definitely be out of our favor right now. And the trouble is they've got their full momentum back, so we will not be able to see the icons down the field. Okay, so I got to try to remember each player's icon because I'm not going to see it once they get past like 5 yards down the field. Yeah, maybe we can run a screen here. That's probably not going to work. Probably not going to work, but we're just going to go ahead and try it. I know this might not be smart, but we're still going to take timeouts here. I still want to try to pass it. Hey, he jumps the route again. Oh my. Malik Hooker just jumps that route. We are playing terrible this game. Terrible. And they're probably going to get a chance to score, and they run a screen, which, fortunately, it doesn't work. I was going to say, if their screen works and ours doesn't. Fortunately, it doesn't work, so we don't have to worry about that. Zeke's going to be wide open. What is... This is it's not right. We are not playing our assignments at all. That was cover 4 quarters, so they turned it into a match-style defense. Zeke probably was my match. I was probably supposed to follow that. I wish I didn't. So we're gonna go into the half down 35-7 when it could have been 14-21, but it doesn't matter here. All we can do is play our game, try to get through this. It's gonna happen, you know. We're not gonna be perfect every game. We're gonna make mistakes like this. We're gonna switch it to throw medium. Defend. We're gonna keep defending the inside run because since they have a lead, they're probably gonna start running it more. But like I said, this is gonna happen. We're not gonna be the greatest team out on the turf every week. We've got to get to a spot where, you know, we might have to get worse to get better. I don't want to just start completely passing, but I think right now we do need a quick score here. I really feel like we do. We're going to try Devonta Smith deep again. See if he can beat out, which he does. He makes the catch downfield, beats Anthony Brown. It's going to put us at the 27. We're going to run this read option here. They bite, but Anthony Brown is there. He gets Jalen Hurts for a stop. It's about a loss of 2 on the play. We read the in right, but we didn't calculate the corner being there, which we should have, but we didn't. Miles Sanders with a nice grab on that. Gets about 15 yards. Going to put us down at the 15. That's going to be a new first down. New set of downs. Rager could be wide open on that rip wide if this is man, which it is. And Rager doesn't get open. Goddard's going to be open. Can we hit him? No, it's cut again. It's jumped again, but luckily he's out of bounds. Goddard was open on that. He was open. We're going to put Goddard on a streak and see if we can hit him in the seam. I think we're going to be able to. No, it's another pick. It's another pick. I'm playing too loose with the football right now. This is mostly on coach. Mostly on me. Zeke's going to lose about a yard on that. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to come out here and have a good outing against our divisional opponent, but clearly that's not the case here. At least try to make this respectable. A good hit by Anthony Harris. I still feel like they're going to run this ball. Cut back by Zeke, and he's probably going to have the first. I think he's got it. He does. We're going to blitz here. We're going to go ahead and get risky and blitz. There's a motion off to the left. Is it wide open? And Reuben Foster is down. So we might have to move KJ Wright after all back out to that strong side linebacker role, as we got Rodney McLeod back in, sub linebacker right now. And they run the end around with the tight end, Hayden Hurst, for a gain of 3 and a first down. Pectoral strain for Reuben Foster. You know what? It's 35-7. Unfortunately, I don't see us coming back. We're going to pull Reuben Foster out. We're going to keep him out. There's no need to risk him further injury when we're probably not going to win this game. Miles Jack comes in with a big play. It's going to be a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 still. Can we stop him though? We need to stop here. We need to stop. And he's going to have a wide open lane to run through. It means about 16 on the play. I'm going to try to blitz him. Oh, good play on the edge by the newly acquired C.J. Henderson. That's a good play. It gives me hope. In a game of all bads, that is some hope. Dak Prescott is 8 for 10, 176 yards and 3 touchdowns. And they're going to have a 3rd and 5 here. Avonte Maddox just plays off. It was zone. It wasn't man. So, not terrible by him. But you got to understand that is your assignment. Reuben Foster gets through the hole, but he's too late. Okay, and I thought I pulled him out. Why is he still in the game? That's the only thing, not the only thing at all, but that's one of the things I don't like, is when you say keep this player out. Oh no, let's pull him right back in. Let's Fletcher Cox get through, gets the sack. So it's going to be a 3rd and 14. Go ahead and show the blitz look here. We're not going to blitz, but we're going to show the blitz look. And they flip the play, which screws our whole defense up. We're going to come out in a safe man look here. Highly doubt they run the fake, but we're just going to be cautious. Not like a block would actually do anything here. Oh man, and they still have check down is on. Goddard gets a good route. Good job by Goddard. Reacting to that playmaker, getting up the field. Pretty nice gain on the play there. We're going to try to get Rager in the one-on-one. He comes down with it. Big catch by Rager. He's going to be down to the 6. He gets it over Anthony Brown. This is looking like a blitz here, but we're going to try to run it with Sanders anyways. See if we can get a block on that left side there. There's the hole. Sanders gets down to the 1. I like the read option call. I like it a lot. I don't like the look on the left there, so regardless of what that end does, we're probably going to hand it to Sanders. Which we do. Sanders gets in. Touchdown. Once again, Sanders, the touchdown machine. So we're going to be down 38-14 here. Not going to change the outcome of the game, but a nice drive down the field. When it felt like we couldn't score, we couldn't do anything once we crossed midfield. So it was nice to get that quick drive down the field, quick score. Let's show this blitz look again. I kind of liked it. They're probably just going to run it at us anyways, which they do. And Zeke gets the hole. And I go for the hit stick, completely miss. We're going to bring Kevon Wallace down. Yeah, they're going full chew clock. What is Zeke's ability? Is it Freight Train? That's what I think it was. We're going to turn on strip ball aggressive. Press our corners here. Zeke, 15 yards, 15 carries for 157 yards. That is what we wanted to stop, and we could not get that done at all. And we can't wrap up at all. Zeke, I know I put tackle or strip ball on aggressive, but regardless, there's no tackling in this game. There's no tackling in this game. I'm not going to really change too many sliders throughout this series, but that might be a slider I look to change, is actually tackling, because on both sides of the ball, when I have the ball and when the CPU team has the ball, there's no tackling. And why are they already in man up 3 deep? There's 5 minutes left in the game, and they're going to come out in man up 3 deep already. We're just going to run the ball, try to get Sanders some yards. You come out in man up 3 deep, we're just going to get Sanders yards. And they come out of it. We're going to keep trying to see if Devonta Smith can beat Anthony Brown deep. It's not on there. Didn't like the look. We're going to hit Sanders again. That 17 for 23 is not bad. We've been moving the ball fairly well. We just can't do anything once we get down the field. And I know he was open. I just completely missed him. I got too antsy. Tried to roll out of the pocket when I didn't need to. Just gotta be patient, sit there. That was a terrible read, terrible throw, terrible pass. Sanders got the first. Let's try the screen. I know it's not going to work. I already know it's not going to. But we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Sanders is pretty tired, but we're going to see if he can. And The one time the blockers actually get out there, Sanders gets stuck. Sanders gets stuck. Let's see here. We're going to switch the play here. We're not going to run screen twice in a row. Let's go ahead and switch that. We're going to hit Sanders here. 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. We were doing good this year with with limiting the interceptions, but clearly not the case this game. As Bart Scott comes in. I probably could have hit the corner out there, but I didn't like the look of it. Let's hit this sail concept over here. We're gonna smart route Goddard. Okay, we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning is what we're gonna do. Now they want us to punt. Like, what was the difference before the 2-minute warning? Alright, they're blitzing. I'm going to try and hit Goddard real quick because that safety is going to blitz. That safety is going to blitz. So we can probably hit Goddard behind him. We do. Good catch by Goddard. Gets the first down. We're going to be at the 28. Let's just try to put a ball in the end zone here before this game ends. Goddard gains about 3. Sorry, not Goddard. It's Miles Sanders, not Goddard. Oh, what a throw. Rolling out to his left. I knew that was a bad throw as soon as I threw it. But a good throw still, nonetheless. Good throw by Jalen Hurts. Good catch by Arcega-Whiteside. Sanders is wide open on that right there. We're going to take a timeout here. I just don't want that clock to chew down to the point where we can't run a couple more plays. Yeah, we might try to hit Sanders again. I know I've been going to him a lot, but I think I'm going to keep doing it. And Jalen Smith plays it pretty well that time. Let's empty the backfield and go quarterback draw here. I like the look of this. Jalen Hurts is going to run it in for 6. Good job on the good blocking by the O-line. Good run by Hurts. Finding the holes. The outcome of this game is not going to be very exciting, so we got to find things to be excited about when we can. Why are these kicks so shallow? I don't get it. Is there wind in this stadium right now? I really haven't been paying attention all game to see if there has been wind because I just assumed that we were in a dome so there would be no wind. But as we know with Madden, you never know. You could be in a dome and there could be 15-mile-an-hour winds. Which doesn't make any sense. That's the way it goes. As they're going to just ball out. So we're going to go on to lose this 45-21. Not the best performance at all. Especially after last week when we played a lot better than we actually thought we were. We beat a good 49ers team. Thought we had a good chance coming into this one. Really just made mistakes on those interceptions. I know mostly was my fault on those reads there. I feel like wasn't 100% my fault, but I'll take most of the blame on that. We did pass for over 275 yards, which was one of our goals. Almost actually did have 70% time possession. We were pretty close to that. Clearly did not allow less than 4 yards per carry. That was not even close. We did not allow less than 2 passing touchdowns. And we're probably not close to making the playoffs. We dropped to 1 and 2 here. Miles Sanders does have an upgrade to get to an 83 overall. +1 carrying, +2 ball carrier vision. What is his carrying right now? 87. Okay. The new acquired C.J. Henderson actually did have a fairly good game. Played better than I think actually Slay would have. and he's a scheme fit. He does get +2 man and +1 zone. He's got 83 man right now. Pretty good. Only 77 press, which isn't terrible, but it's still fairly good. I love his speed too. We do have some fast corners. They're not playing a lot of great coverage right now, but they are fast. So maybe in the long run, when we get them built up, they'll have good coverage abilities and be fast. We get +2 speed on, not +2 speed, +2 man on Avonte Maddox. He's got 78 man, but right now with morale it's down to a 77. Only 73 zone with morale right now. And that kind of explains why he's not playing the best coverage, but we really don't have any staff upgrades right now. Embarrassing week. It really was. It was an embarrassing week. There were a few bright spots in this embarrassing week. We did make some trades, which I feel like are going to help us a lot in the long run. Right now, short term, they may not be the best. Once we build the players we traded for, with the exception of Andrews, who is up there in age already, he's about as built as he's going to get, but he should still help our O-line. I really feel like this is going to be good trades for the future. But again, as I said, we did get embarrassed this week. Not much more to go off of here. We'll go ahead and advance to the next week. And that's going to do it for this week of Eagles Franchise. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next week.